What I thought was so wonderful about the first film, the first time, was that they gave Doc Ock this wonderful redemptive moment, and like all great villains, like a lot of villains in the Marvel universe, he's become a villain kind of reluctantly, or almost by accident. And Kurt Connors, it happens to, there's all sort of, something happens and everything, and their world changes. So I knew that when Jon described what's going to be Doc Ock's first appearance in this film, that he just knows it's going to be like a moment of like, it's going to be a fantastic. So I wanted to kind of make sure that I was in the right place, in terms of the performance and everything. So it was useful to go back and look at the first film, but at the same time, it's a different director, it's a different movie, there's a freshness to it. So I didn't want to just kind of come back and replicate what we'd done before. It was important to me to arrive as if this was the first time. There's a mutual respect there, and we're all kind of, we know each other's work, and we've all been around for a while, and there is a sense of camaraderie that comes from a shared experience in terms of, we've all done one of these before. In Willem's case, I think it's been more than one. So there's a sense of like we've kind of, we've arrived at a place where we can enjoy this without being too precious about it. We can enjoy it for all the marvelous things that it's giving us, but also for all the absurdities of it. Three grown men in kind of these costumes, kind of sort of giving as much energy to it as we would if we were playing Shakespeare or something else. It's a wonderful place to be. Some actors like Jamie, who is a master at improv. I mean, his brain just works so fast, and Tom as well. Because Tom's got the experience of playing the character so many times, he just knows the right tone. There's a couple of factors that go into that, I think. One is that he's, as you say, very enthusiastic. He loves this genre. He loves this world. He treats it with respect. He's a fan. But also, he loves bringing out the humor. He wants the audience to find it not just dramatic and exciting, but he also wants them to find it as delicious as he does. He wants them to enjoy the moment. He's encouraging us to improvise and to kind of throw in, he always, when he's got the takes that he wants, he'll always say, okay, one more just for you. Do what you want to do. He takes the work very seriously, but himself not at all. He doesn't, he's not one of those directors that kind of, a friend of mine used to describe working with directors who had a big jacket on with the word director on the back in lights. He's not one of those at all. But he arrives with an enthusiasm like he's just come back from, he's just come back from the store and he's got a whole bunch of new comics that he hasn't bought yet, that he hasn't seen before. He comes with a joy